Libra. My name is Audrey Alison. Thanks for joining me for your July 2017 forecast for the month. I am happy to be here. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, as well as your support on my Facebook business page and on Instagram. I am shuffling the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, and this is created by Will Kingham and John Matthews. It's a beautiful deck. It's one of my newer decks, but I am very intrigued and drawn to the writings of Nostradamus, who was a brilliant astrologer, philosopher, psychic, and writer, and prophetic visionary. So if you're not familiar with his quatrains, please check them out. They're very powerful and beautifully written. He had an amazing ability to remove a lot of the pronouns and articles within his writings, and I'm just attracted to it. So just thought I would share this new deck with you. Let's start our forecast, and I'll be shuffling throughout. On the 4th of July, Venus, your ruling planet, enters the sign of Gemini. Hey! That is activating the 9th house for you of foreign travel, of politics. Is Libra politicking? Philosophies, religions, the house of the metaphysical, astrology, tarot, 9th house, things that are foreign to you, higher certifications, your belief systems. This is a harmonious energy here with Venus, and she tends to smooth over the sector that she swirls around in. So your 9th house is beautifully activated. The following day, on the 5th, Mercury follows suit in a transit, entering the sign of Leo, and this will activate the Leo energy for the month, and it is a month of Leo. So this is all about the social sector for Libra. Your clubs and your groups and organizations that you're affiliated with, your friendships, your goals and wishes, that's all the 11th house energy. And Mercury here is very analytical, informative, and discerning. You could be hearing a lot from friends from the past. People that you haven't connected with in a while tend to reach out when Mercury's in the 11th, and it could be all at once, but definitely through the time frame of July 5th through July 25th, when Mercury is in your 11th house, you'll notice that your contacts are amped up, and it could be overwhelming with the amount of texting and communication that's happening for Libra in that time period. On the 9th, we have our full moon at 17 degrees of Capricorn, bringing closure and an awareness. Where the full moon shines, that is the intuitive, emotional awareness that you're drawn to that area, and that's in the 4th house of home and environment. Something needs to be seen in the 4 walls that Libra is residing in for some. For others, it could be closure with the mother figure in your life, the 4th house of the maternal. Some of you might be laying to rest old wounds regarding mother, or it could be closure on a home, the selling of a home, putting an end or closing the door to an older property that you came from, property of your past. Maybe some of you are hearing from your mother that your childhood home has sold. However it applies, very differently. Please watch your rising sign. If you're lucky enough to know the time of your birth, that can all be determined. And you want to watch your ascendant, because that's very accurate for astrological forecasts, as well as your moon sign for some emotional details. On the 20th, Mars enters Leo. So Mercury will be conjunct Mars in this 11th house. Stimulation, energy in the social sector for Libra. 2 days later, the Sun enters Leo. So this energy is flowing in Leo. So you have major personal planet action in the 11th house of goals. What is Libra wishing for? What do you need to obtain in this area? Anything that's been put on hold in the goal arena, you will see push forward rapidly. Mars being extremely rapid, Mercury as well, fast-paced energy, and the Sun and the new moon. Now on the 23rd, our new moon is at 0 degrees. Not every new moon is at the 0 degree mark. So This is a catalyst energy we're experiencing in this time frame. And for Libra, it's affecting your social life. And if you want new connections, this is the time you'll receive them. I feel Libra is going through like a sweeping of the carpet, getting rid of old contacts or old communications, and maybe embracing a new group or a new clique of people. This is initiating new beginnings, new goals. If there's any sign of the zodiac that would have beneficial energy writing down their goals for this new moon on the 23rd at 0 degrees in a goal sector, it's a Libra. So write out your intentions, but I would phrase them in a form of gratitude. I have a personal ritual to write down what I'm thankful for every new moon. I usually do it every week, actually, but every new moon. Coming from a place of already obtaining whatever it is you want to see manifest is the quickest way to get it. And within reason, obviously. And you also can't control other people, so these goals are singularly orientated. What you'd like to see manifest for yourself, you'd have beneficial support and astrological planetary energy support on the 23rd, focusing on the new moon and your intentions of where you want to see your goals. I am thankful that I have all the abundance that I need in the world. That's the way you can express. Phrase it in a form of gratitude that you already have these things. And that opens up the floodgates of receiving more and mirroring that energy back to you. The law of attraction, it's the secret. It's the secret of how this movie called life is actually working. Anything in your scope, you've drawn to you. So that's how powerful our minds are. That's why they say keep it in your mind's eye. That's the secret of how life reflects back to you. Let's continue. On the 25th, Mercury, again, making a quick transit out of that sign of Leo and into Virgo. And this, I don't mind at all. This is about dream and premonition activity for Libra. Everybody has the ability to be psychic. Psychic doesn't mean anything special. Some people hone in on it more than others. And everyone has an intuition. It's called energy. You can Google Sir Isaac Newton if you have confusion on that. Mercury in the 12th, I never mind this placement because it makes your dreams very prophetic, and you could receive information, Mercury, in the 12th house of dreams, rest, while at rest. That it's called downloading time, and channeling and receiving guidance through spirit, God, all that is eternal, the loving life source of the sun, or what I want to say, this is something coming in, is that Mercury in the 12th could make you very aware that you don't need to express everything as readily as you might normally do as an air sign. You are quick to think and quick to speak at times, but you are very just. And Mercury in the 12th might see you want to be a little bit more quiet and take heed as what is needing to be said and what isn't. On the 31st, Venus quickly transits one last time on the last day into the sign of Cancer. And this is the 10th house of career. This is a harmonious placement for Libras looking to be promoted. And your ruling planet governs not only the love, but also the financial security that she gains from the Taurian energy that she governs. So seeing Venus in the 10th house could stimulate earnings. Let's use the cards. I love this portion as well, and I'm excited to see what comes up for Libra. And if you like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week. You would select your desired reading length via the PayPal button, and I'll email you back within 48 hours, and we can set that appointment up. Also, if you're interested in how I work with the tarot, you can choose to take my tarot course if you'd like, which is below, The Magic of Tarot, Connecting Mind, Body, and Soul. I wrote and published this course on the first day of spring, and well, it took me a year to write it, but I published it on March 20th, and I'd love to see what you think of it. It's it's a lot of fun. It's very interactive, and I have a ton of students in there. So if you're interested, feel free to check it out. Here's your first card, Libra, the 9 of Moons. And the moons are the cups in astrology, the emotions. And the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Oh, snap. Okay, this is amazing. There are 2 cards in the tarot out of 78 that denote wish fulfillment. One of them is the Star card, and one of them is the 9 of Cups. And the 11th house of goals and wishes is activated in your entire astrological chart. So the fact that they're saying 9 of Cups, it's like, yeah, your goal, the goal is here. The goal is coming to fruition and can be attained for Libra at this time. 3 of Suns, 3 of Wands. This is a replenishment card, card of travel, movement, boat on the water. It's interesting using a new deck, tarot deck, because it really helps you keep on your game as a reader and an interpreter, because the pictures are very different. This is not any of the illustrations you'd see in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, or most of the tarot decks for that matter. Nostradamus and the illustrators of this deck had a very distinctive alchemical and elemental incorporation or vision. So it's keeping me on my toes to remember what these cards mean, and then I'm getting new inspired messages just by the new visuals. And this is telling me very fiery. Look at that. This is the Sun and Mars. Look at that. Sun, Mars, Mercury, and the new moon, all in Leo. Okay? Oh, wow. I have the chills everywhere. It's time of action. It's time to get going. And, you could be taking a trip, when Venus is in the 9th house. This is a travel card and a card of movement. So the best time to travel for Libra, since Mercury is direct, would be around the 4th of July. I would say you have success with travel from July 4 through July 25th. Probably effortless travel. And next month it gets a little tricky with some squares that could cause discord, but we'll get to that next month. Okay. Oh, this is the Lovers. Oh, I love this card. This is the card of Gemini in the tarot. See how it says the Lovers down there? And this is the 6th major arcana card. Oh, look, Pollux and Castor. I can see them in the constellation. There's also the scales of Libra here. Look at that. Libran scales. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, because Libran is compatible with Aquarius and Gemini. They're kind of giving me like a little trine vibe. And the Lovers is a trine. Oh, and this is a 3-2. Some Libras, not all of you, are getting your goals met or your wishes fulfilled in regards to a lover situation, or the choice between 2 people, or you're already in some kind of lover's trine. And in my readings with clients, that stuff is getting more and more common. So I think that Libra is weighing those scales that you maneuver so well. There's 2 more cards for you. Ooh, Judgment. Yeah. Wow. Major Arcana card, Judgment at the bottom. And this is a card of archangels, spirit looking down. How are you handling things? Are you judging your relationship well? Maybe you're feeling like you're being judged. Let's see what the last card is. The Fool, and it was upside down. I pulled it like this, but I wanted to read it. So this is the number 0. This is the first card in the tarot, the first card in the major arcana. The Fool wants to start a new venture, and he's taking his small little bag that he packed, and he's leaving his tower and with his staff, and he's going to make this choice to move forward and take a risk. But pulling it like this, I'm getting that these are two major arcana cards that I drew at the end, Judgment and the Fool reversed. Oh, and the Lover's card, another major arcana. Big decisions need to be made for Libra. Should I stay or should I go? I'm hearing that song. Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah, you don't know if you're going to pack that little duffel bag and get walking or not. You don't know if you don't know if this is worth the risk, and you're discerning it through judgment, and you might make a choice about this, weighing, the scales. Maybe Libra has a lover, or Libra needs replenishment. This card, fire, replenishment and a new source of, a new wave of reinforcement is what I'm getting. Oh, so maybe a new, so crazy, maybe a new ship is coming in. Yeah, well, you might not take it because the Fool reversed. You might just still have some thinking to do, Libra. And trust, judgment is actually not as harsh as it may seem, but it's just about maybe the judgment you can inflict upon yourself. You are your harshest critic. I say that a lot in my posts online, but it's true. I listen to people, every day, and when I counsel, and I feel like we are really giving it to ourselves. There's just a lot of harm, self-judgment. You have to really be kind and tender to yourself. And the right answer is already there. I think you know what's best. And I'm confident in Libra, as you should be. I appreciate your support. Keep in mind, the 9 of Cups is first. This goal will be attained. So just have faith in yourself and confidence. No one is going to support you as much as you, ever. It doesn't matter what they say or if they say they will. No one will ever be there for you like you will. So you have to keep that in mind. I know Libra doesn't like being alone. You're a partnership sign. You require a relationship, but just make sure you're judging things clearly and everything feels balanced for Libra. If there's an imbalance, you're going to feel it, and that's what needs to be worked on. Okay? I'm wishing you a sweet July, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.